What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us again at Only Blessings, where we pull up, post up, and chill. I'm with my boy Joseph. You know how we do it.
Yes, sir.
Just chilling, bro. Talking. Joseph, give me something crazy, dog. What's been going on in your life, my friend?
Working 2 jobs.
Hell yeah.
Golf when I can.
The golfing is, oh, yeah, the golfing thing. I showed you last time. You showed me the guy, what's his name? The dude that pulls up.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name? David, no. David Fink. Fink. Yeah, David Fink. That motherfucker. I've been watching his videos probably more than I should at work, and I did pull something up. Then one of these I wanted to show you. Look at this. Oh shit. When you take me golfing, we're not doing that.
Nah.
We're not doing that. We gotta have separate. We're gonna be in the same golf cart.
Nah, I won't do
We're running over
like
the
that.
competition. We gotta work with each other, my friends.
Yeah, I know. We gotta go out there.
So give me something, bro. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the news, obviously, but current event shit going on. Nothing really is sacred. We're just talking about all of it. So.
Yeah. The big thing for me was Oliver Tree.
Oh my goodness. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. That's right. Guys, if you've heard his music since before the pandemic and like his old shit, like then it's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, I liked his content.
Let's see what you got.
Funny.
Let me see.
This Oliver Tree situation keeps getting stranger the more you look into it. So Oliver Tree passes away at 32, 2 weeks
He's in
before
Brazil,
his 33rd
right?
birthday.
Brazil.
Shortly before his trip to
insane,
Brazil,
bro.
he collaborates with another Mexican artist named Malcriada. And together they make a Mr. Pizza series, which is supposed to be this dreamlike weird core aesthetic. They're teaching kids to be aware of adults offering things like gifts and candy and Roblox cards for no reason. Teaching kids to be aware of strangers asking to meet them alone, basically teaching kids to spot the danger signs.
Wow, I didn't
And
even think of that with all the fucking sex trafficking and shit.
And I'm sure we all know what pizza is by now. If not, you've probably been living under a rock. Now keep in mind, Oliver Tree left Atlantic Records on the 1st of April saying that he was frustrated with the label. And apparently he said it was like a nightmare. He was trying to release his album Love You Madly, Hate You Badly, and it was cancelled. Fast forward, he releases his album independently by himself after leaving Atlantic Records. Around the same time, he starts dropping these videos with Mr. Pizza. Now, I'm not saying anything for sure, I'm just saying that the timeline is interesting.
Wow.
But let me know what you guys think.
Wow, holy shit. There's so much more. Like, I think I got another video in there about it, but there's so much more lore going into it. Like, yes, maybe it was a situation, 2 helicopters colliding in Brazil. Boom, they land in the dealership. But when you start looking into this shit, like, what was he really getting into? It was like, bro, some of this Antarctica shit that he's talking about. Dude, that...
There's a video here, actually.
Oh, of the other stuff. Yeah. Let me see what have we got.
This one, right?
Oh, just short. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about it.
He's got the pizza hat on. It's like, bro, he's just.
I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that is kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support, I can't go deeper into this because this is NATO territory. It's been closed off. But a guy can wonder and a guy can watch from a distance and document. We've got multiple cameras here so we can try to get this footage and upload this to the internet where everyone can witness this for free. We don't have to hide this. I'm so sick of the government hiding what's really going on in Antarctica.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so crazy when you start.
Because it's like
It's almost satire, but it's not.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Because of all his like
it's almost
his
like
content and stuff.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god, he's
like,
genius.
He's like, look at me, I'm a joke.
It was almost like he
something.
was trying not to be serious because he didn't want them to take him seriously when he started looking into the real shit, you know? He's almost like this fucking, I don't know, this Andy Kaufman-esque type of character, you know, like where is he like this on the outside or is he the same way? And the more I started looking into that, I thought that was fucking crazy. Guys, R.I.P. to Oliver Tree.
There's I actually have, I'm going to send you it right now.
Yeah, send it to me. That's fucking crazy,
It's him, like, it's him talking.
Oh, you got something?
Yeah, hold on one sec.
I should download Instagram on here. I don't know why.
Yeah, like, cause that, like, yeah, it was like he had his character is.
Oh yeah.
Parents
And
that's
then
changed
there's,
your
like,
life.
you see this?
When I was 13, my cousin Wayne got spiral meningitis. Within a week, he became brain dead and died. After that moment, I was like, I could die at any time. And so I just wanted to take any moment on and try everything, which ultimately ended up me becoming a drug addict. I started selling drugs. I got kicked out of my home. I had an LSD.
Rest in peace to Oliver Tree, bro. That's what a fucking soul, bro. There's only a few people that you get through life that are like that, like that are big and big on the outside. Some of that shit doesn't exist anymore. The Michael Jacksons, the type of stuff.
Yeah.
But this is when everybody's gonna be a bandwagoner whenever shit happens, right? But it's like we know, you know. If you know, you know, and the old school shit is always, it makes it even more eerie and creepy seeing this whole Antarctica shit because it's like, what the heck? What did he really get into, bro? What was he really trying to find? And
what was he? Yeah.
And was it worth his life if we're already gonna have shit disclosed anyways? You know? I don't know. I thought that was crazy. That's fucking insane. The net is working, bro. I love it. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been all in our face, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. As long as they want to chill there, that's fine. But anyway.
There's another one, I think.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, what do we got, bro? We got time.
Behind
We're
you
chilling.
can see one of 17 alien-based caves, which enters into what we are almost 99% sure is the entry point to Agartha, the Hollow Earth. This underground civilization, said to exist within the Earth's core, was first discovered by one of Christopher Columbus's disgruntled cronies.
I mean, we talked about this Admiral Byrd a long time ago. That was one of our first episodes, talking about Admiral Byrd.
This exact Antarctic snow cave on the night of April 30th, 1886. He claimed to find a mythical subterranean kingdom inhabited by enlightened lizard-like beings. Today, this so-called Hollow Earth, aka Agartha, is rumored to be a preferred vacation destination for the global elites. Get a whiff of that.
Get a whiff of that.
That's fucking crazy. Again, like I said, maybe he was touching a little too close to the sun, bro. But it's creepy. It's like, yeah, dude, fuck these people, bro. Fuck these weirdo pedophiles hiding in the ice, bro. Like, fuck that. Like, I need some fucking relief here, bro.
Lizard people.
I think the more and more older I get, the more I believe they might be just super, super rich and passed down. Like, I don't know, maybe the whole mole people, like the Admiral Byrd thing, it strikes me more and more every time I see a different nuanced story about it. But I like the old, like, theory, you know, him going through, seeing the hollow earth and all this civilizations in there, like, it doesn't seem so far-fetched. And why he died getting close to that makes me even more like, what the fuck? Why? You know, so that was weird. Especially before the fucking documentary came out. It's just another thing.
Yeah. Speaking of oceans and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. What are we getting?
Dog, what if the ocean is like a dimensional membrane of space? So y'all know the theory how there's a portal at the bottom of the ocean or whatever? Bro, I want y'all to think about something. The deeper you go, the darker it gets. Also, communication
Water
relies
isn't
on
a live
frequency
thing,
instead
right?
of sight.
I would say.
Pressure in both environments destroys humans. I want y'all to really
like an
think about that.
organism
And
almost.
communication becomes distorted. So what if the ocean isn't space, but what if it serves as a extra dimensional membrane of space? That would be crazy.
Kind of the as above, so below type of theory.
Like a...
Because you see how, like, whenever these telescopers, like these famous telescopers on Instagram, I was just watching one where the guy looks out, but it looks like wave radiation around it, like it could be in the water, but it's like, maybe it's
You like gases?
yeah, it's the gases sitting around from it and stuff. It just looks like it would be underwater, so people can perceive it like, oh, it might be some kind of water. No, it just looks like. But there is a shitload
It's
of
kind of like what they say about it's like a joke or whatever, but about fish, like how we can't see air.
yeah.
And then, but fish, like, can't, is it like, there's water, like air to them? They
Oh
can't see it?
yeah. That didn't.
Yeah.
I did think. Now I'm thinking about that. That does make sense. A fish won't know water to itself.
Does it think it's just flying?
Does it think it's flying?
But then, like, if it comes out of water, like, what is air? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's almost like a reverse. Yeah, like that. That's why I thought that was interesting too. Is like a reverse membrane. Is like it could be as above, so below. But us, like we were just talking about the dimensions, right? And you were saying something about like a two-dimensional creature don't know what the fuck we look like.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking. That's
Like
crazy.
this video. Or
What do we got?
the dimensions. I know there was one.
I think it's this guy right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Even if the fourth dimension was standing right in front of you, you couldn't see it. Your brain would lie to you about what you're seeing. And to understand why, you have to understand how dimensions work. Start with a zero-dimensional point, then drag it out. Then it becomes a 1D line. Then drag that line. Then it becomes a flat 2D square. Then drag the square. And it becomes a 3D cube. But what happens if you drag that cube into a physical direction that doesn't exist? You create this, a tesseract. And right now, your 3D eyes are lying to you. Your brain is saying that you're looking at a small cube trapped inside a bigger cube, but that is an illusion. In a true tesseract, every single line you see here is the exact same length, and every single corner meets at exactly 90 degrees. But you can't see those 90-degree angles because you are stuck in a three-dimensional universe, which means you aren't actually looking at a 4D shape at all. You're just staring at its three-dimensional shadow. And just like a shadow, when you look at it on the wall, it distorts the shape of your hand. And our universe violently distorts the shape of the tesseract in the same way. But if you want to see just how deep this
What the
rabbit hole goes,
fuck?
watch what happens when it rotates. As it turns along that impossible
What
fourth
the
axis,
fuck?
it appears to endlessly swallow itself from the inside out. But the reality is that this shape isn't morphing at all. Every single geometric line is remaining completely rigid. That
What
mind-bending
the
distortion
fuck?
is literally just the fourth dimension passing through us.
Holy shit, Joseph, you fucking blow my mind with that. Because what? What do you mean? We can't even fucking perceive what the fourth dimension brings. That means right now, we're just a construct in some sort of God's fucking fingers going like this. Oh, look, they're drinking Chick-fil-A. What a weirdo. Like, oh, look at them buying gas. That's so weird. I don't know. That's crazy. When I get dimension talk, like the simulation theory, my scariest theory is the one I saw on somebody left a comment on TikTok, and it's like, what's a crazy ass fucking conspiracy theory that freaks you out to this day? And the guy was like, look forward and look behind you, and when you're not looking that way, it's not there. You know, like the simulation theory, like when you're not looking at it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was like, bro, am I real? Is this real? I was so lit. I was like, is this real? Yeah, who knows, bro? I thought that was funny as fuck, though. I was like, I was like, are you there?
It's like this. Like we were talking about small.
This is the most
wow.
detailed
We're small.
view of a human
And
cell
we're
ever
big,
made.
looking at small
The
things.
human body itself will contain around 40 trillion of these individual
What
cells.
in the
Every
actual
human body.
fuck?
Look how
40 trillion.
complex
This is
that
what
is.
the
That's
inside of them looks like.
It
insane.
looks like
The human
flower
body is
bed.
so
It looks like a
much more
city.
complicated
Yeah,
than
city.
you would ever imagine. AI would
Look at
never
the
replicate this.
structure. That's fucking
crazy.
crazy, bro. It almost makes you feel like, what the hell are we really? Like, what is this really? Like, all these cells in my body, really? I don't know. That's fucking insane. We got so much shit. And remember, we can pull it up and then we can cut it out and just so that we know what we're talking about, right? So don't worry.
Oh yeah, what is this about?
Go ahead.
Oh, AI.
Let me see. What do we got?
We got this guy talking.
Oh, yeah,
about
let's see.
AI. How
All right, y'all. It's been coming
not-
out recently that a significant percentage
it's
of
going
companies
down.
are now rapidly cutting back on their usage.
Oh,
of AI.
wow.
It's been reported that nearly 3/4 of enterprises that adopted AI are now scaling back their usage or just cutting it entirely. And we're seeing this for a few
That's
reasons.
probably good.
The main reason is that companies are now
We need
seeing
data
how
entry
much
people,
AI
you know?
really
We need
costs.
people like you in the
AI
world
models like Claude,
running numbers.
Copilot, ChatGPT, they've all recently switched over to a usage-based pricing model instead of their flat rate subscription. And according to this interview from the Financial Times a few days ago, since this pricing change, executives have seen a 7x increase to their costs now that AI companies are no longer subsidizing their usage. Companies are now seeing that AI is far more expensive
Yeah.
than actual
It
human
uses a lot of
employees.
power.
And that's
Fuck
not from me.
yeah,
That is a
dude.
direct quote from NVIDIA's vice president.
NVIDIA
It's
is the
clear
G,
that
bro.
The
They're
dream
using
of AI
all
is going to
their
save you
graphics
billions.
cards.
Bro,
was
the
a complete
Asian dude,
shit.
what's
It
his name
seems
from
like the
NVIDIA?
scheme
He's
that
a
the AI companies,
fucking
the model
G.
makers were trying
He
to
just
implement
found, we'll talk
was
about
to
it later, the way to
subsidize
use
everyone's
heat,
usage,
hot
and
water
then get
instead
the
of cold
entire
water,
world to be relying
which
on AI.
will
And then when they had
save
to switch
so
the
much
pricing
money. It's
model
crazy.
back, everyone would just be forced to pay for it. But it seems like that plan is completely failing because companies are just cutting their AI usage.
Wow.
And the reason for that
Thank goodness.
is AI just isn't good. We've already seen a large number of executives come out and say that AI just isn't contributing to productivity gains. In reality, most of the time, what they're seeing is errors, security risks, and hallucinations.
Yeah.
We've been seeing big companies cut their AI operations because it's just unreliable.
Yeah.
Like Starbucks recently had to cut their AI inventory system because it was just making way too many mistakes. So not only does it not save money or make money, it's also an active security risk that constantly produces errors that cost money to fix. And this is something I've been trying to explain to all the
not
people who are
perfected
buying
yet.
into the AI hype. I don't care what Elon or ChatGPT tells you. There's something called economic reality, dollars and cents.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming very clear. Because if the corporate clients don't want to pay for it, then there's no one paying for it. And so I say again, AI is a bubble. And unfortunately, it takes down the entire market with it. Enterprise clients cut their AI usage, which means less revenue and usage for the AI companies. Less revenue and usage for the AI companies means less revenue and usage for the data centers. Less data center usage is then less revenue and orders for the semiconductor and chip
Well,
companies.
let them
And
fucking
with all that
fall,
real
bro.
money pulled
Fuck
out of
that.
the system, they can no longer keep up their circular financing scheme.
Right.
You know, the one where they just pass money back and forth.
It's the
between
Ponzi
each
scheme
other,
that
and
Kevin
right
O'Leary
now
is
income
running in the
statements that they're
cities of
all making.
Utah and
They're
and
not,
all this
they're
shit.
just passing money
They're
back and
trying
forth
to
between each other.
say all these people
And when
want
their
these
circular
data
financing
centers. They're
scheme
funneling
breaks,
money
all
from
of
like
their
lobbyists and
valuations
shit.
that were based on their fake earnings and their fake revenue collapses. And of course, because AI companies make up 45% of the market,
Wow.
they take everything down with it. That is very simply how a bubble works. And let's not forget, this is not even to mention the global food and energy crisis from the war and from Hormuz. That is a totally separate situation
Oh my
in
God.
which Trump himself just stated that it would be bedlam and that we were going to run out of fuel reserves. So for anyone who's still not seeing the collapse, you're living in La La Land, okay? It's time to wake up because even Trump
Bruh.
is telling you it's going to get bad.
Yeah, because like when you think about it too, when he even said we were 4 weeks away from having nothing and it was going to be hell in the street, how quickly do you think just you being at your home level, how quickly do you think things would get Walking Dead-esque? Like, you know what I mean? Like shit's going down. Like just realistically, if we have no more oil to get to work and like nobody's working and nobody can eat and then the food's not getting here, like economic unfucking rest. How long? Months? A year? Maybe? I don't know. I'm speculating.
I don't know. I just can't really picture it
Yeah, I don't think.
because, like, especially Texas.
Oh,
Like,
no.
Texas would be straight, like
we would be
longer,
okay.
Yeah, for longer than other
People,
places.
but we would have outside people trying to come in like crazy.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fortified. Our borders are so huge. Look at Amarillo. Look at West Texas. Look at like the northern Panhandle from Oklahoma. Like, bro, people are gonna flood in like zombies.
Yeah.
And it'll be like you and me
If
right
they
here
wanna be
doing the
hard.
podcast and like picking motherfuckers up.
It would be hard too. They're not used to Texas.
I think it'd be fucking kind of fun though. I get to pull out the AR. That's it. It's going down. If you got real martial law going down in the street, all right, okay, let's do this. Until the military comes and stops me, I don't know. I'm not holding off any military. As soon as the police come up, you know, like, I'm definitely not going willingly though. Fuck that. Fuck that, my boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought that's interesting.
Texas has a lot of oil itself.
Exactly. We are an oil-rich place, but that only begs to, like, that makes me question what kind of funneling have they been doing from Texas? Like Trump can fucking dig into Texas and be like, hey, you guys got to use your reserves quietly. Don't scare anybody. But we got to use the oil reserves that you guys have been holding. And they're like, all right, just between you and us, you'll sign us a bill where we can get this kind of funding, and then we'll give you all the oil we got. We'll keep it on the hush so nothing goes crazy.
But
'Cause we do.
like to use other people's oil.
Right. The fucking for sure, the Russian and Chinese and all this shit, Pakistani, all that shit. But you get so deep into it, it freaks me the fuck out. I just want to be left alone, Joseph. I just want to be left alone. Leave us alone. Let us talk shit. This is America, right? Oh, sorry, I thought this was America. Is this not America?
This is America.
Is this not America?
Fraud. Government fraud.
Uh-oh. Let's see, what do we got here?
The allegations in these cases are particularly disturbing. Some defendants allegedly ordered medically unnecessary tests. Others prescribed products that patients did not need.
COVID
Some
era.
allegedly fueled opioid addiction to increase their own revenue. In certain cases, patients allegedly died, all believing they were receiving legitimate medical care from providers who only viewed them as billing opportunities.
Wow.
These defendants
Yeah,
did
people
not
like my
simply
dad that
break the law, they
died.
violated the trust that patients place.
Who were
in
getting
medical
charged shit that they didn't need.
professionals.
Something on my back. That
Yeah.
that begs to the question of the whole Medicare scam, because I think Elon Musk said on like Joe Rogan, he said Medicare was the biggest fucking scam ever. Like, and then they started going into, he said, if I dig in deeper, like use Doge for it, then they're gonna kill me. And he's like, seriously? He's like, yeah, I'll just leave it alone. Because it's something that we just don't understand. It's been there for years, before we were ever a thought, you know? It's like some things you just don't fuck with the government.
Yeah. That's,
RFK, he's giving me real JFK vibes right now, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. He's already been bought and paid for because he's on the Trump administration. Like, if you didn't have some kind of corruption, you wouldn't have been like, all right, fuck it, I'll drop out of the race and I'll join your shit just so that I can get my Maha, Make America Healthy Again thing going. But as soon as he did, he got in and he was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They still use glyphosate in our food. He signed a bill that said no glyphosate. And then right at the end, the fucking government came in and said, nope, nigga, we got to use glyphosate. And he was like, all right. And it was like, what the fuck even is this? We talked about this shit, the left and the right bullshit. It's like, bro, this is just a bigger story. I know I grab shit from Fox and I'll grab shit from CNN, but.
That's about, like people like is it like
I would
hospitals or something?
Hospitals billing people, fake billing, like running up like scams,
Or like how they were giving homeless people like needles and
yes,
stuff.
exactly,
Stuff like that.
exactly. That could be a part of the fraud. That as well. It's a whole fucking conglomerate of things, but that's one of the biggest things in San Francisco when we saw during the pandemic when they were just going giving people needles and crack and heroin and
crack pipe.
bro, what the fuck? They were feeding the streets. It's almost kind of remnant of that, but just another version, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. What do we got, man? The
is
wind.
this?
We are fighting the wind, but these fucking spiders, you gotta stay outside, spiders. Get the fuck away from me.
What is this? Oh, spiders?
Oh, what is that?
Take a look at a newly discovered crafty spider that uses a unique spring-loaded web trap to snare its prey.
What the
According to a
fuck?
study published in the journal Current Biology, the so-called ballista spider,
What?
discovered in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Australian rainforest, was caught on camera setting a unique webby snare trap.
These boys
Wow.
are smart, bro.
Kind of like those old rope traps from Tom and Jerry, you know, the ones that always caught more Tom than Jerry. Using web lines carefully strung with high tension, once sprung by curious worker
Look at
ants,
that.
the trap flings
Look
the
at
prey
that,
right at the spider.
nigga.
In the study, researchers
What
called
is
the tactic
this?
highly specialized,
Oh,
saying
what
it
is
was the only
this?
case where a spider's
What
web
we
trap
have
was
here?
triggered by the prey rather than by the predator, allowing
You
the spider to pick up
imagine?
its targets from a safe distance.
Oh my god.
Like a
Oh
catapult?
my god.
Catapult?
Guys, we got actual fucking spiders.
Spiders
going.
are crazy. Like,
When you get deep into
trapdoor
the
spiders,
yeah,
like funnel webs.
there's so many weird
Some that-
alien type things that they do.
There's some that eat birds.
Yeah,
like catch
hell yeah.
birds.
Especially in fucking Australia. Have you seen the spiders in Australia?
I want to go to Australia.
Oh god, I love Australia. I've always wanted to go out in the
always wanted
panhandle,
to
bro.
go.
It'd be so fucking dope.
I've always wanted to go to Australia.
We should fucking go. Take
see
the only
some
blessings out.
kangaroos.
Yeah. That shit's crazy, bro. That's fucking insane. I don't know, bro. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
it's
It makes you wanna. When you go to sleep, check your sheets, guys. Check your fucking sheets. Make sure you didn't shit your pants from
The
a giant
entire
spider.
planet was
Pokemon
just 3D
Go?
scanned using Pokemon Go.
Geomapping?
I cannot make this up. 30 billion images. LiDAR scanned with your phone. Create a digital clone of our entire world for AI.
And then they have
Yep,
the
those
Pokestops.
Pokemon
Yeah.
were not
You
in
take
random spots. They were in
pictures.
spots they
Yeah.
wanted you to scan. Multiple people scanning the same place, different times
Every
a day, different
Pokestop
times a
is
year,
getting, like,
have all
scanned.
just created a map that is so
And
accurate,
AI,
GPS
3D.
can't even
Yeah.
come close. This would allow robots to get anywhere on Earth. Now, before we start blaming the tech companies, that was right in the
Yeah.
terms of service that everyone agreed
Didn't
to.
we talk about that though?
Also,
Oh,
this with
Mantic?
reCAPTCHA.
What the fuck?
Ever wonder why it was
Something.
almost only
We
images
said
of
not this.
city
Yeah,
stuff?
something else.
Was
Not
never
into-
select the image of a shirt or a fork. Google charged businesses to use this and trained its AI for free. So where are we in the life cycle of
Oh,
AI? 'Cause I think
yeah,
we're
sure.
getting here before. First, we research AI. Then we perfect AI with quantum computers and stuff. Then AI perfects itself as we make it dance. Then AI enslaves humanity and makes us build its components into the earth. Then the sun throws a thunderbolt like Zeus and kills the AI demon, forcing us to go underground. When we emerge, we return to worshiping the sun like we used to. I'm only half kidding, sort of. Niantic Spatial is the company that did this. And despite its terrifying implications, I will say it, that was one of the most genius moves in human history. Pokemon.
Fucking insane though to think
Yeah,
about
I
that.
remember. Yeah, they had another game before Pokemon Go.
It was we're geocaching and
Yeah,
shit.
something. It was something. Yeah.
I think geocaching has always been like a subset of like the CIA, like to get people to go to weird places on their own and videotape is almost like a prerequisite for the flock camera, you know, like a whole fucking thing.
Not mapping the whole.
Yeah, fuck the flock cameras. They
Well,
put in
think about it, like back in old days, like when people were shipping and like I mean not shipping, but like going on ships, finding new land and stuff.
Yeah.
They were mapping stuff out on maps, and now it's like mapping stuff out in 3D, like on a whole nother level, which is like it's the same thing, but where if you wanted it in a digital world, you can see everything. You know?
Yeah, it has to kind of get mapped out, like LiDAR and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It's like mapping out copying for the Matrix.
Yeah, you're like getting the Matrix ready, bro.
Yeah, you're like scanning the world for
a
world in
dude, we should do a fucking
digital.
Matrix watch along one day. That would be fun. We'll do it for a Patreon episode. We'll see. That would be fun. Let's see what else we got, my friends. That's crazy to think about, though.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Have human beings been hurt or killed by a non-human intelligence?
While I can't get into the specifics because that would reveal certain U.S. classified
David Grush.
operations, I was briefed by a few individuals on the program that there were malevolent events like that.
Now I'm scared. People have just
Hold on, wait. I know this isn't meant to be fucking hilarious, but that is the most fucking hilarious thing. So you mean to tell me that there's been humans who have died? Well, I can't actually say anything at all. Now I'm scared. Like, what the fuck kind of shit?
I'm scared.
Let's run it back.
They will have murdered human beings.
That seems to be the case at one point, yeah.
Hilarious.
Grush says the
This has got to be satire, right? Like I think they're distracting us, bro.
He says our geopolitical rivals have their own crash retrieval
I don't know why
programs.
that was funny.
It was hilarious.
Beings being hurt
Hold on.
or killed by a non-human intelligence.
While I can't get into the specifics because that would reveal certain U.S. classified operations, I was briefed by a few individuals on the program that there were malevolent events like that.
Now I'm scared.
No.
Dude, that guy's a fucking G. I like watching any BBC interview. Any BBC interview.
Now I'm scared.
I fucking love it, bro. I love it. We're having fun, bro. It's Saturday. We're fucking enjoying ourselves. We're doing what we got to do. We're speaking up against the power. Thank you guys for subscribing on Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify for my original music, guys, and for fucking with our shit, bro. Let's keep it going, guys. Thank you so much. Let's keep it rolling. We need all the support. And shout out to my boy Danny for the cigars. Don't worry. We're going to smoke them. We're going to wait for Christmas. We're going to save them for Christmas. I got the Dolce & Gabbana cigars. We'll wait till Christmas.
Dolce & Gabbana cigars?
Yeah. He gave me for the podcast. We're gonna smoke them on the podcast. But I was saying we're gonna wait till the Christmas episode. We'll smoke. I'll pull out a couple stogies. Boom. My city, we'll have a special guest. Obviously, it's gonna be great.
This is the Disney talking about Pythagoras and.
What do we got, mate? Give me some of what we got. Tell me what they're not. Pick apart on
World War III plans.
What? No bad. I'll take it back.
And it involves Democrats, Republicans.
There we go.
A secret society has been exposed, and it involves Democrats, Republicans, European leaders, and also Jared Kushner. Hold on, get on your tinfoil hat. Is the Saison Island somehow tied to this secret society that wants to prepare for World War III? 200 members of the global elite are set to attend Peter Thiel's Secret Society retreat, featuring discussions on cult building, sex, and preparing for World War III. If you were preparing for a world war or a post-apocalyptic world, you would need a bunker. And this is where Jared Kushner may get involved. Again, hold on tight. So what's interesting about this story is Peter Thiel's organization is called Dialogue, a private invite-only society compared to Bilderberg and the World Economic Forum. The organization was founded by Peter Thiel. I know this reads like this is Alex Jones 101. The Bilderbergs, the Democrats, the elites, the skeleton people. This is real, and it's been released.
Well, everything he fucking said was real, too. Don't discredit Alex Jones.
In 2025, Dialogue purchased land in D.C. for a planned campus. They say that they don't have a website accessible to the public or disclose membership. Well, how about this breaking news? Embedded in the code of their closed-off website, there is what seems to be a list of some members: Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Tulsi Gabbard, Jared Kushner, Reid Hoffman, Larry Summers, Cory
Tulsi
Booker.
Gabbard,
There's
bro.
New York Times journalists that are involved. The thing that stood out
trusted
to
you,
me most
Tulsi.
about Peter Thiel's dialogue was the diversity, not the kind we usually argue about. Societal diversity.
I just thought
Every
Tulsi was
layer
fucking
of power
hot.
in one room. That is the whole design. So yeah, they literally show.
She could
this.
lie to me,
They've
it's
got
all good.
people from the right.
I
The
like
Koch
that
Foundation,
older lady
Ted
energy, you
Cruz
know?
on the left, Cory Booker, Governor Moore. So multiple Democratic governors. They've got the money. Treasury Secretary Besant, Brass and Wires,
Spark
NATO
that joint up, bro. That was
ex-Intel
lit.
chief,
Hit that
Palantir,
bitch.
Screen and Pulpit, Washington Post,
I was
Ezra
just
Klein,
thought this right
actors,
now.
clergy, left,
This thought
right,
came.
brass, money,
So like,
screen,
you
pulpit,
know
all in one
how I don't know with all the
off the
elites,
record.
they're always
As someone who believes
there's always like this thought of like they're trying to control stuff, but like, do you think there's people that are actually like trying to help humanity and stuff that like, because think about it, like, well, if all these, I don't know, secret societies or whatever, like, haven't they succeeded yet? Like, why haven't
Because they
you
could
know?
have if they wanted to.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why haven't they? Like,
Maybe-
are there people like stopping them?
Maybe
You know?
they're
You know what I'm
doing,
saying?
that is a good way to look at
Like,
it. though.
are
I
there
haven't
like
thought about
equal, like, you know, people on
Earth that will stop
on
the
that,
evil?
on that, yeah, like on that level, you know?
I think
on the
so, like
higher-
some Avenger types level
like
shit.
on some, you know, like
Wow.
like
not
equally-
even some SEAL Team 6 shit. Like some fucking, like not even
or
CIA.
like some, yeah, or just like some almost like kind of like Batman or
Yes, exactly.
or
Like some
just or
vigilante.
people, like just a group of people that are at like a secret society.
Dude,
that's-
that would be a fucking
you know what I'm saying?
sick
Like,
ass movie.
but nobody ever like I don't know. I don't,
Hold on. Apart from that, Joseph, that would be a fucking sick ass movie, right? Like the Avengers, but we stop all the shit that's going on in America. You know what I mean? But like you don't even see us. It's like black in a van, like real quick, swift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there is some shit that we don't fucking see, bro. Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't,
Yeah, that's dude.
that just doesn't get its.
It doesn't get talked about, it doesn't get seen, because if the world would have ended, it could have ended, and it should have ended years into the fucking Roman times to now, from the 1200s to the fucking 1800s. There might be something
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
with its hand on everything for the better. Which is crazy. Guys, I love you. If the CIA, and I know you're watching this, I know you're listening. There's no way that we got, all those thousands of people watching, like a few thousand, and you're not watching. I know you see it, CIA, so please, we love you. We appreciate you. We love America at the end of the day. We're
Yeah.
just not going left and right. I'm just going down my own
I
fucking
have
road.
America right here.
We love America. We fucking love America. You saw the UFC, the 250? Oh, hell yeah, my boy.
250, home of the brave.
That is some really good weed, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some CBD, bro. That is some of the really good CBD that we have down here in Texas.
What is that?
That is, I don't know. An AI robot?
That's cool.
Oh,
computer.
yeah, that's right.
PC.
There's
I need to get it, or
PC
need
Con.
My,
I thought you would like that, though. Check that out.
I need to get a new PC.
Dude, look at the fucking PCs. Look at the fucking rim, bro. That's crazy. The Shangri-La, the fucking Chinese set on this. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. In honor of GTA 6, I'm definitely getting a PS5 Pro updated. I don't care how much it costs. Everybody's already like fucking crashing the pre-orders and shit like that. Like we've seen.
GTA.
Yeah.
Because GTA 6 release, a company just announced that none of its workers will be working that day because of the game. I don't think none of y'all know how serious this game is. Like, until the game drop, I'm expecting all you horrible, disgusting human beings to sit in the crib and be good citizens until November. I might do a giveaway because I expect everybody to be on this game. We already got the pre-saves. We already got a cover. We already got some game visuals. What more do you need? If you need money, man, you better go work that block for the money to get the game. Pay your child support on time. Pay your mortgage ahead of time. Tell your wife and kids you gotta neglect them for 3 days. If you got major surgery going on that day, tell them prolong your life for 3 days so you can enjoy the game. If your boyfriend or girlfriend is getting mad
I
at you,
think
break
it's
up
like
with them.
$1,000 for the PS4
A real boyfriend and
Pro.
girlfriend is
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
understand
Pro.
I'm gonna get it.
how serious
You
this
good?
is in a moment of history. I shouldn't see nobody not on this game. Everybody should be living their life on safe mode until
Into the
November.
bus. I got a few roaches in there. Bro, I've already seen people, they already spent $199, $100, and some people were buying pre-saves, which was like another $10, another $20, another $40. And then people are already saying that they're gonna have modded rooms.
Yeah.
And it's
Custom,
it's gonna be fucking lit. I'm excited. I don't give a fuck how much it costs. This Christmas, I'm gonna treat myself. We've been upgrading.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna get the upgrade. I'm gonna get the PS4,
I probably might
PS5.
get one too.
Yeah, you're gonna, because you have a PC, right?
Yeah, but I think it's outdated. I'm starting to. I don't think it'll handle it.
Yeah, the RAM and everything is like.
Yeah, I
it's
think I need
much.
just to.
Like new, just update
build a
everything,
new
bro.
one, yeah.
Oh,
Speaking
nice.
of games, new game.
Oh shit, The Lost World survival horror single player.
What was your favorite from today?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love fucking dinosaurs, bro. I love it.
What did you like about it?
He's big and loud.
I think my favorite is the Diplodocus.
Dude, that shit looks
It's
fucking
like kind of
sick.
like
Ooh.
Jurassic Park
What the fuck?
type.
I don't know if I can do this.
What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine? We would be fucked as humans. We would be picked off, bro. No weapons, like no guns, we'd be fucked. That looks so sick, bro. The Lost Wild. I will be getting that. I don't care when it is, where it is, I'm gonna get that, especially, like, I like Resident Evil-esque type games, and that just took two of my favorite worlds.
How do you, if dinosaurs were around, and we have the guns we have now, like how do you think?
Oh, we would be good.
But like how much would you think it would take to take something down? Like
I
say
think-
like a Triceratops, like you have some like a hunting rifle, like a.
You're not
big
taking
game-
down.
big
You're not
game
taking
hunting.
down a fuck. Because think about a giant. Think about a moose, right? Think about one of the biggest type of mammals that you could, right? Like an elk, a giant elk, or like a moose, or an elephant. Think about what it takes to take them down, right? You would need about a
big-
50 cal.
A 50 cal would take it, I think, kind of.
50 cal, but multiple.
Maybe multiple, yeah.
Multiple 50
You
cals.
would have to hit a perfect.
But
shot.
but again, the average person, I've shot a 50 cal once and my arm hurt, bro.
Yeah.
And the average person taking
Or like
Bro.
what about like an AR, like a
an AR,
like
but
5.56.
it depends on what kind of dinosaur though, bro. Because some of them have like some crazy
They have
exoskeleton
to
type.
have some kind of weak points too.
Yeah, maybe
like
in
from the side, the Triceratops.
I'm saying,
you know,
I'm saying a lot of us would get picked off, right? And you know that the whole 100 dinosaurs versus 100 people type shit. I would say a lot of us get picked off in the beginning, but once we start learning like where the fuck their puncture points are, like we learn again. Because I don't know, what do you think? Like, I would give us a little bit of
what
credit.
about like the bird, like the flying one?
Oh
like
no,
the-
we're fucked. We're fucked.
Like those would maybe if you shoot them down.
If
they
you
would-
shoot them down, but we're so fucked when it comes to those giant like bird. Oh my god! Like
I think to me the raptors and stuff would be the more dangerous.
yeah, they're like the pit bulls,
They're like, and they're smart.
and they're really smart.
Like they would be able to get inside.
Do you think that's why he fucking blew them up? He was like, you know what, guys? Let me just stroke it like a fucking 8 ball. It's like you guys. I'm sorry, guys. Little creepy guys. Goodbye. Like you gotta go. I don't know. I just feel like, dude, we would get fucked up. We would definitely get fucked up. And then think about reloading, and think about where we would keep our ammo, and think about how safe we would be if they just roamed around like dogs, you know? I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting, but that game looks so fucking fun. That's some shit that I want to play, bro. That's why I'm getting the new PS5. Yeah. It's going down. We support anything you do dinosaur related. It don't matter, mama. Whatever you got. Oh, this is interesting.
Did you know that there is a full-blown ant war going on in Argentina right now?
Dude.
Let's talk about it. Now, these ants aren't going to be your typical picnic crasher ants.
I was on machines the other day. I was like, no way, bro.
They have billions and billions of ants, and it's absolutely insane how much damage they can do. So allow me to introduce to you the Argentine ants. And the crazy thing is they're not fighting other species. No, they're fighting themselves, like a full-blown civil war.
Yeah.
And they will fight to the absolute death.
Yeah.
Right here, you are seeing them fight
Like
on top
colonies?
of thousands of
all
their
across
dead
the world.
brethren. Yes, same
Isn't that
species,
trippy?
just different colonies, absolutely wiping each other out.
That's
so these
fucking
super colonies
insane.
actually can stretch up to 100 miles in some cases. So these wars are happening.
It's almost like we
up to
move
100
the
miles away from
vibration
each
of the
other.
earth.
And there's no central like queen overlord at all. This is like a complete species free for all.
insane.
It's crazy because in Europe and in the United States, these
There's no
ants actually
queen.
cooperate. But in Argentina, for some reason, they've broken into these hostile clans. And it's basically Game of Thrones, but with
Wow.
way more legs. So there you guys go. There is the Argentinian ant war that is going on right now, and there's no foreseeable end in the future. I'd like to hear in the comments below what you guys think about
That's
this.
fucking
And I'll see you guys in
insane.
the
I
next
thought that
video.
was
Bye.
so interesting, bro, to think like we might move the vibration of the earth. Or there might be an extracentric, like an outside energy that just causes us all to go to war and go crazy,
Yeah.
you know? Like, what the fuck is that, bro? The fucking ants are going at it? For 47 years, they've been fighting. Oy vey. We support you guys. We support the Jews. If you're listening, we love you all. If you
Vibrations.
We see something magic. Loads of tiny little cones facing the center.
Kinda like what
Does
you
it
just
remind you of
talked
something?
about.
Yeah.
Yes, it reminds me of this guy's wristwatch. Okay? Bingo. There you got it. Somehow these guys were using magnetics and sound and cone technology with magnets and cone there. Can't separate them. And this is the technology they used to manipulate humanity and many other things. Cone-shaped tools and ancient technology. Once I started studying this, it blew my mind. It is a completely misunderstood and ignored part of ancient
Cone-shaped.
civilization. Cones in all ancient cultures, in South Africa, in England, in Egypt, cones everywhere. In Australia, this Mayan deity is holding 2 cones. The importance of holding 2 cones is really critical. I'll
Two
explain to you
cones.
why I believe that is
Ice
so.
cream
This
cone.
guy's healing this Sumerian statue.
What if it was just
Healing
ice cream
somebody
day?
with cone-shaped tools, cone-shaped hats used in special ceremonies. Wizards wear cone-shaped hats. And
Can you
their
imagine being that
wands
guy back
are
in the day? Like, hey, I'm just
cone-shaped.
holding
And then
cones.
obviously the cones of these ancient beings that were doing
Those are
something
fine
to
cones.
us, or humans.
So like they
And
grew
this is
trees
important to realize
and grew
when
earth
Caesar
and bacterial
technology was
and
first
shit that
introduced
caused
to us
us.
only in 2009. This is when the
Like the
cone-shaped
Prometheus
technology
theory that we
becomes
talked
important,
about.
when sound is
Fucking love that
propelled
movie. I fucking love
into a
that movie.
Caesar beam. So what happens when you put sound into a cone? It speeds up, speeds up, speeds up. By the time it leaves the tip, it is moving faster than the speed of
Fucking
light.
crazy.
It becomes what's known as hypersound and a Caesar. And that sound frequency enters the 0 point of the toroidal field, at which point it basically creates this infinitely
above, so
fast
below.
Caesar beam. What happens to that Caesar beam? That Caesar beam is surrounded by incredibly powerful magnetic fields because of the toroidal nature of that Caesar beam. So now you got the Caesar beam that is surrounded by an incredibly powerful magnetic field. If you use this cone as a tool, you can channel your thoughts as a frequency, into your hand holding this tool, so you don't need any other source of anything. You just need yourself, your thoughts, and a cone.
Manifestation,
So
man.
you can channel your thoughts, and that the frequency of your thought is channeled through the cone and becomes a Caesar beam. Your thought The energy of your thought becomes a Caesar beam. So if you're thinking, I want
I
to
think
chop
he
down
just
that
likes saying
mountain,
Caesar.
I wanna
Yeah, I
cut
know.
that
I think
mountain,
it's pretty
that
thick.
thought,
Thing
that
is
energy
cool.
goes
So
into the
that.
Caesar beam. And this, I believe, how they did it. Because there seems to be very little other evidence
So
for
many
this other than
Caesar
this.
beams.
They thought, in fact, we have many channelings that suggest the same thing for those people that believe in channeling and shamanic information. So does they use their thoughts through their hands into the cone, cut that mountain with my Caesar beam. Remember, you can't see a Caesar beam, so it's not very impressive.
Beam.
Laser beams are far more impressive, but
Laser beams.
infinitely less
Caesar
powerful.
beams.
Caesar beam.
Imagine that.
The
Then
mountain
we're
off.
scientists.
And this is where you need
We're
a second
scientists.
Caesar beam.
Gazer
Second
beam.
cone. This is why that Mayan deity holding two cones. Because once you got two Caesar beams running, you got two powerful magnetic fields, and you can trap the tip of that mountain between the two
Too many
magnetic fields.
Caesar
And
beams
it's
here,
unbelievable how
mate.
simple it should be. Because once you got
Double
this technology, you
Caesar
can pretty much do everything. And this is why we see
Double
giant
Caesar.
ancient trees chopped
Strike that
down.
today, guys. We
How did
got
they
one
chop
Caesar
that
beam,
giant
not
tree down?
one, but
Probably
two
with a Caesar
Caesar
kind of
beams
technology.
coming
We
in.
have these beautiful cone-shaped
Oh
tools in
fuck!
the
All right,
Rosicrucian Museum in
Enough
San
of this
Jose.
shit.
that are
That's a
in-
10-minute video. I'm not watching the whole thing, but that's crazy. It is crazy about the stuff that they found. But all he had to say was cones. Caesar beams. What do we have? Guys, what can we gather tonight? Caesar beams.
Caesar beams.
When life is just a Caesar beam. Anyways, give me what you got for our pork chop, guys. We're chilling. We're having fun. It's Saturday. Remember, fight the
A24
system.
just signed a $75 million AI deal with Google's DeepMind division. DeepMind is a research lab by Google that developed multimodal AI
That's so
systems.
sad, bro.
The deal between Google and A24 does not include A24's library of content. From the press release, using the technology to develop storyboards and to help with the workflow of filmmakers in the similar way that
That's
Martin Scorsese
crazy.
recently was using AI to work on storyboards. Read of this situation, it doesn't seem like some people might be surprised that A24 is going in the direction of AI or technology, but they're not aware that A24 is capital firm Thrive Capital, which is connected to Jared Kushner, who is Donald Trump's son-in-law. And I'm not making any implications about what the goal of this partnership is other than profit or the incentive to
Propaganda.
grow A24 as a media company, media business.
A Jewish company.
But I think my takeaway from this
I love A24 movies, but
continually
it's about to get real
Hollywood
Jewy
studios
in
are
here.
find ways to integrate AI technologies into workflows, and it's
crazy.
really up to you to question whether or not that has an effect on the artistic merit of these works.
I hope it doesn't.
Simply making the works better.
I really hope that they don't start pushing a bunch of pro-Jewish bullshit movies that just like show Holocaust movies. Like we saw all of that, the fucking Machinist. We saw all of these fucking Schindler's List movies. We saw the Holocaust. We don't need any kind of like reiteration of
The Machinist.
The Machinist was a great fucking movie. Have you ever seen it?
The one with Christian Bale.
Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody. No, was it Christian Bale?
Therefore, he visits a dietitian.
Well, then which one was Adrian Brody was in the
Pianist.
The Pianist. The Pianist, but it was similar. It was like Holocaust and stuff like that. Goodness gracious. Anyways, we got. Oh god. Yes, that's a great fucking. Those are great movies, bro. He lost so much weight in that fucking movie.
In English, that makes Jack laugh.
Okay. Can you tell him to say yell Jew?
Jew?
Yeah, just yell Jew. Tell him to yell it loud.
Okay, mate.
Jew. Okay.
Hi, we got 65 yards. A little field shot. I'm taking 56. Yeah, let's make a birdie here.
Jew.
You see what I think you just said there, Fuji? I told him to say it.
Oh my god.
I'm like talking to Sean. I'm like, no, tell him to yell it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, send me that shit on Instagram so I can save it. We can watch it. That's crazy. Oh my god, we're having fun, man. This is fun. This has been fun. What a way to unwind the week if you haven't been fucking stressing the fuck out or enjoying yourself actually. Life's been coming at you hard. Thank you for joining us here, but we are just enjoying the night, my friends. Keeping the
What
fun.
is this weird stuff?
Let's see. Oh, it's just for the intro. Yeah, some of this shit is just for the intro. I like the Masonic type shit. Those are the type of intros. But yeah, whatever else, whatever we watched. What do we got? My guys. What is this bitch talking about? Oh yeah, this shit is. Hold on, let's.
Well, Secretary of War Hegseth just got a live demonstration of directed energy weapons. He says the Pentagon intends to buy tens to hundreds of these in the coming years. It's the first known.
It's the whole Havana syndrome thing. Have you heard about that?
By a sitting war secretary. So what are they? Directed energy weapons fire concentrated energy at the speed of light, and for years,
Laser
working abroad have
beams.
reported brain injuries known.
It's what they used in Venezuela for the first time. Those
California,
the guns that they scrambled their brains.
She says the domestic threat is very real. Take a look.
But I think this idea that there aren't domestic attacks and that they haven't targeted civilians is just not correct. It's not borne out by the evidence. And again, the trend that I'm seeing is that the cadence of attacks inside the United States, I think, has escalated. My information is only anecdotal, but I do believe that the 4 years under the Biden administration where we said there's nothing to see here, there's no novel weapon, there's no foreign adversary.
That's crazy that they were scanning Amy Eskridge's fingerprints through the window with radiation just to see what she was typing to give away government secrets. So they could be scanning us with radiation right now just to see what we're doing.
No wonder it started getting hot.
Yeah, motherfucker. That's probably it. The boy's out on the golf course. He can feel it. Shout out to the boys out there, bro.
And they're freaked out by them. How do they work?
To say it's an extension of Tesla technology, the ability to move energy from point A to point B without the conventional means of, warheads and things like that. The standard weapon delivers an explosion, but through a conventional means. It's a payload. So instead of having the conventional method of delivery, directed energy weapons just deliver that explosive force sometimes from point A to point B wirelessly.
Yeah.
One method. Directed energy weapons is a very large umbrella term. So make no mistake, it's a varied arsenal.
Crazy.
It's almost like the magnifying sun and the magnifying glass.
Yeah. Like utilizing.
You could make it big area warm, or you could move it and make it like laser.
That's fucking insane.
And burn ants
using the power of the sun.
Yeah, it's kind of like that same kind of concept, I think.
But they use it technologically, meaning like they can get
without the sun.
They can get data from our hands. Because they said that they were scanning through Amy Eskridge's window her keytrope sites to see what the fuck she was doing. And
it's probably like
she had like radiation burns on her hands.
Yeah, it's like probably like you know how some like scopes they have like goggles.
Infrared type.
Yeah. It has different.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Like thermal and
it's scanning every fucking thing.
Like heat
and it could see every fucking thing you're typing, bro. Anything you want. Which already our fucking cameras are already looking through our fucking.
Basically, I saw something about how even Bluetooth or Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
They could.
Bro, that's
through
fucking,
walls.
Yeah, I saw a video too. I think we watched one a long time ago, you and me, about like they were marketing the Ring doorbell, and it was like they're using Wi-Fi in everyone's houses and shit. And then that sparked a whole nother conversation, like we were talking about, like the Wi-Fi thing where they were like finding terrorists with just their heartbeat and shit like that. Like, what the fuck do they have, bro, that we really don't know about? That's super creepy. They could be sending shots at all of us, though. You know what I mean? Keep talking shit out there. Keep doing your thing, even if they are shooting the radiation at you, because it is getting fucking hot, guys. This is a summer episode. Thank you for joining us on our summer episode.
Is it real?
Hold on. A Nobel... Okay, so I understand that bit. That proves that the universe is not locally real.
Yep. So let's break those two words down.
Yeah, please.
So real would be that it's there permanently. And so the moon is there whether I see it or not. And whether you and I are talking, you exist. Whether you and I are talking, I exist. No matter what, just independently of each other. That would be real. Then you've got locally, meaning it's actually out there in space physically. You can go to it. It's only influenced by things that are contiguous with it.
Is
So
this
it's
the
not
whole
influenced by
simulation theory
something
type thing?
100 light years away instantaneously. They have to be connected physically in some way to influence each other. Both of those things have been experimentally proven to be false. So I'll give it to you by way of what is that like? The universe, whether it's a simulation or not, maybe it's not, maybe this is just metaphor, but the universe functions in the same way that a video game functions, meaning you interface with things as if distance is real, but they are, the way that they act is as if they are being processed in the same place. So a video game can make it feel like there's great distance between things, but they're being processed on the same chip. And so you could have one thing affect something else from anywhere. It doesn't matter. It all is processed in the same place. And then it's made to seem like they are distant. So the universe is the same. So you can get causal links between two entangled particles that are on opposite ends of the universe. You know, that violates what Einstein said is true. But we've proven it actually is true.
Spooky.
Right. Spooky action at a distance. So we know that the universe says that you can't travel faster than light. So the information isn't traveling faster than light, but it is instantaneously causing the other to do something.
That's fucking insane.
And so anyway, that was the universe being proven to render like a video game. So if nothing we're looking at or interacting
But
with
isn't
the moon
it the
in
same
any
thing
way,
that
the moon
I
would
said,
not be
hey,
there.
Joseph,
It would be
let's
basically
do a
a
podcast, and you were like, I'm
as
down.
everything would
It's the
have to be
same
when
thing
it's pure
as
mathematics. And so
like
what
two
people are
forces
realizing
meeting.
is the universe, first of all,
Universe.
is mathematics.
We are the universe.
Why does it need to be mathematics? Because it needs to run. So because the simulation has to run and move and all of that stuff. And when I started developing a video game, that's when this all clicked for me. Because I found myself like, I'm recreating the laws of the universe. Like, this is so wild. And then you start going, why are these so the same? Like, why does a computer game have to mimic the way that the universe actually works so closely? It's too weird. So again, I'm perfectly willing to accept we don't know what's really happening. Okay, nobody knows what the actual physics of the universe are.
What the actual
sad
fuck
but true. Maybe one day
physics
we
is.
will, but as of right now, we don't. So for me to stand here and say, okay, these things mean this, is me groping in the dark, trying to figure out like what might.
I mean,
it
like
mean.
all of us
So
are
I'm
really,
perfectly
you know,
happy to
but
say
it's
that
weird.
The simulation metaphor is just a metaphor. But whoa, is it close, man? It explains so much.
What do you think? Like, is the speed of light the processing power of
The
these?
speed of light is the limitation to make sure that we humans can't cause the computer that this simulation is
Over.
running on to melt by trying to get somewhere so fast that the whatever's processing this wouldn't be able to process it fast enough.
We are just fucking squishy jelly, bro. You know what I mean? That's that fourth dimension we're talking about. That's fucking insane. That's crazy. I don't know. Whatever else you got, my friends. Let's see what we got. The skies are red over Chelyabinsk, turn red over the storms across the Russian region. That's crazy. There's red in the sky. Going on with all of this war, I thought, isn't that weird how the skies
Stranger
are,
Things.
Yeah, the skies are red. It has begun. I think TV mimicking real life and real life mimicking TV is kind of something going hand in hand. What is this?
New video tracking a violent spree of attacks on the streets of Southern California.
Dang.
Police say
What
45-year-old
the
Juan
fuck?
Estrada stole this white sedan at knife point,
Damn,
then crashed
what
at
the
random
fuck?
into innocent bystanders, causing multiple hit-and-run collisions across Culver
That
City
bitch was
last
just
week.
playing Grand Theft Auto in
Watch
real
the car
life,
careen
bro.
toward a pedestrian in the middle of the
Holy
road.
shit.
This clip shows the suspect running over another person's legs.
In
At
honor of
this gas
GTA
station,
6,
several
it's
people
going
targeted.
down.
A motorcyclist thrown from his bike as
What
the sedan
the
collides into
fuck?
him, ripping off the gas pump. Another man dodging as the driver accelerates toward him from feet away. The spree of destruction ending at this McDonald's. The suspect crashing into a car and then fleeing on foot past the drive-thru as police rammed the sedan. Culver City police arresting Estrada. He's now charged with 10 counts of attempted murder.
What else we got?
Truth hurts for Lizzo as she watches her new album flop hard. After blowing up in 2019, Lizzo kept topping the charts with tracks like About Damn Time and Good as Hell. In recent years, she's struggled to maintain her
I think
previous
this is just goes to show the fall of
Her
Hollywood
fifth
and
studio
music
album only
in
sold
general.
just 2,650 copies in its
This
first
is what
week,
I-
Rolling Stone
26.5.
A huge difference from 2022's special. She was even
Now
seen
let me
crying
just-
on her private TikTok about the album's reception.
I promoted my album super hard, and people were calling me a desperate flop. So
In recent tweets, she claimed that she was once a radio darling, and that the rise of streaming has hurt her career. Another factor was her public 2023 sexual harassment lawsuit, which she claimed was a public attack on her career. The case involved weight shaming, a hostile work environment, and even an incident in Amsterdam in which she
shaming, bitch?
allegedly forced her dancers to touch a woman's breast.
That's crazy.
Many people have even taken to the comment section on one of her latest promo videos, saying the song sounds like AI and overall just not vibing with the album. It's clear that Lizzo is struggling to ascend to the peak she once was at, and that she doesn't feel good as hell about it.
Let me just put this into perspective really quick. I have more drops my first album. I had like 6,000 the first, like download, all of that shit. That is very low. By the way, please go follow on Spotify my music, please, guys. What the fuck? I need more than Lizzo numbers. Something. This is crazy.
I thought you were about to say OnlyFans.
I need, subscribe to my Only Blessings on YouTube, and I don't have OnlyFans. But if it gets down to the nitty gritty, we might have to do something. We'll see what's going on. If we start running out of gas and oil, like we were talking about, and it gets down to the like Walking Dead era, I guess we'll start having to do OnlyFans. But aside from that, I thought that was funny. She did like 26.5. I don't mean to toot my own horn. Again, follow the music, Spotify, Jay Gonzalez. I had like 4,000 the first week. That is very low for somebody. So it just shows you how few and far between, and like really how fucked up the music industry and the Hollywood is getting.
Yeah.
Like this, and 6 years ago would have been like a fucking hit in everybody's phone on their TikTok. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cares about that Hollywood shit, bro. Like, fuck all of that. There's a few actors that I'm like, all right, Once Upon a Time Hollywood, I will give them that. But other than that, I had to spark that bitch up. What do we got?
There's this show called The OA that came out on Netflix.
Oh, yeah,
and a
I
lot
just
of
saw
people
this
believe
before
that
you
it was
came.
canceled after only 2 seasons because it was showing a little bit too much of what happens behind the scenes. For
talking about
example,
CERN.
in this scene, you can see a couple of students and a teacher performing a dance ritual because they believed they were dancing in a sacred geometrical way that would open up a portal to a different dimension. Many people believe that they've connected
That's what
some
CERN
dots,
is doing.
saying that these dances remind them of CERN's dances during their opening ceremonies when they're restarting their Hadron Collider. For those of you who may not know, anytime CERN starts up its Large Hadron
Look at that.
Collider, they first have an opening ceremony where people dress up as animals or creatures and then dance in unison in front of strange images on a projector.
What the
And
fuck?
interestingly, similar to the show where they were dancing to open up portals, people have theorized for quite a while that CERN is secretly using their particle collider to open up portals to a different dimension. Now, obviously, that's just a theory and there's no proof behind that. But leave a like, let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
I don't know. I don't know about these things. I think, honestly, CERN, I mean, if I'm being real, I feel like this timeline is like different from when we were growing up. It just feels weird. Everything doesn't feel natural. I think that's why millennials like you and me, like, I like to hold on to the nostalgia. I love the 90s. I love how we grew up. I love the video games. I love people used to talk to each other. We used to fucking have conversations. Bro, come over to my house. Let's fucking chill. Let's watch a movie. Bro, like we had actual brotherhood and camaraderie, and now that doesn't exist because of this fucking thing that we have to try to like convey of like, hey guys, this is me, but it's not you. It's just online. You have to really have that. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, it's a particle collider.
Particle collider, but they could be fucking mixing it with like, you know.
Wasn't there a guy that had his head in one of those, and like the beam went through his head or something?
I don't know. Anatoly Bagorsky. Anatoly Bagorsky. There we go.
Taylor.
July 13th, 1978. 36-year-old physicist Anatoly Vygotsky, he arrives at the Institute for High Energy Particle Physics in Protvino, Soviet Union. Now, deep beneath this facility sits the U-70 synchrotron. At the time, it is the largest particle accelerator in all of the Soviet Union.
What the fuck?
It's miles of cables and massive underground electromagnetics guiding invisible streams of protons through miles of underground tunnels at nearly the speed of light. For Vygotsky, it's just another day at work. And he's told that one of the beam position sensors is malfunctioning. And without the accurate readings, the research team, they can't continue their experiments. So Vygotsky grabs his tools and he heads underground to inspect the problem. Now, before entering the beam area, the beamline area, he has to work through the required safety checklist. The control panel indicates that they've turned the accelerator offline. The access authorization is granted. Every safety protocol listed confirms that it's now safe to proceed.
Okay.
So he goes and he unlocks the access hatch and he steps inside of the tunnel. The air inside is cool. The concrete walls muffle all the sound. He follows the beam line all the way down to the faulty sensor. He gets there and he leans forward to inspect the equipment. But then he sees a flash. But not like a flash in front of him. It's inside his head. And it's brighter than anything he's ever experienced. He feels no pain. There's no heat. There's no like physical feeling of an impact. Just this impossible sensation. As though 1,000 suns exploded behind his eyes.
What?
Vygotsky, he stumbles backwards, and in that instant, he realizes that the safety mechanisms had failed. That proton beam is still active. And for a fraction of a second, a stream of high-energy protons traveling at nearly the speed of light passed directly through his head. It enters the back of his skull.
What the fuck?
And exit nears his left nostril. Vygotsky grabs his tools. He leaves the tunnel. He quietly writes down the incident in his daily log. He tells no one and heads home. And he just waits for the symptoms to arrive. By the next morning, the whole left side of his face has swollen beyond recognition.
Oh my.
He's rushed to a specialized radiation clinic in Moscow. The doctors take a look at his chart and prepare the intensive care bed. Now, to put this next part into perspective, I kind of have to go off script, kind of break the wall here just for a second. I used to serve on submarines in the U.S. Navy. Okay, so every day on board, we would wear these little dosimeters. They're used to measure the exact amount of radiations that our body receives.
That your body
now,
can
the
take
exposure
in
is
and shit.
tracked
My
in a
brother told
unit
me
called
about that.
millirem. Now, as a submariner, or really anyone that works in radiation areas, you're safely allowed a strict limit of 5,000 millirem per year. The doctors in Moscow did the math on the proton beam that hit Vygotsky's skull.
Let me see.
His biological dose wasn't the allotted 5,000 annual millirem. He received 600 million millirem.
Holy
600 million millirem.
Beam through his
Blasted
head.
directly into his brain in a fraction of a second. The medical staff, they just wait for his organs to start failing because what else can happen? But Vygotsky opens his eyes.
What?
Over the next few days, the skin along the back of his head and his nose begins to peel away in layers. The beam burns a clear path straight through his skin and bone and brain tissue. The left side of his face goes completely numb. The hearing in his left ear vanishes. Violent seizures begin rattling his body. But his memory remains intact. His core intelligence remains intact. He can still remember and understand all of his complex physics equations. Months later, he walks back through the doors of the facility. He ends up completing his doctorate. He sits at the exact same workspace where the accident occurred. And as the decades pass, colleagues notice something
What if
unsettling
he
when they
went
look
through
at Vygotsky. The right side of his face, it wrinkles and sags and, ages normally. But the left side remains completely smooth. It's unwrinkled, frozen in
time.
the exact year of the incident.
That's crazy.
The intense radiation completely destroyed the nerves and the muscle tissue on the left side of his skull. So without muscle movement, the skin can't form all these pretty wrinkles. So the two sides of his face, they continue to drift apart, creating this living, breathing portrait of a split second in 1978. Now, over time, this effect of seeming non-aging, it goes away. And you can see in the photographs of him later in life that the left side of his face now looks very similar to what a stroke victim might experience, where the atrophied muscle can no longer hold the face in position. Now, the scientists they continue to monitor his health for the rest of his life, because no other human being in history has ever survived a direct hit.
What do you think, bro? You think he's a fucking time traveler?
I don't know. I think it was just the beam or whatever. It was so
the fucking beam
fast that it just made a clean.
Damn, that's fucking insane.
A clean shot through.
That's fucking crazy, bro. You blew my mind with that one. I've never heard of that dude. That is fucking insane. All right, you fucking blew my mind. Guys, thank you so much for joining us again, everybody. I really appreciate you. Joseph, thank you for coming out, my boy. Having a good night. Just in time, by the way. All right, thank you, guys. Remember, follow, like, and subscribe.